Alright, and here we go. Okay, so right off the bat here, we got some pretty powerful black here. I think that's the obvious pick for M12. These picks are pretty simple. It's core set. They're not going to make things too complicated. You pick your fat creatures, your big stuff, your vampires, your angels, your stuff like that. You're going to pick that first, and then you're going to slowly fill in the rest of the deck. So yeah, that's going to be the pick for this. Spirit Mantle is good, but it's not first pick worthy. Giant Spider is a solid creature, but that's also not first pick worthy. So that's what I'm going to be passing. We'll see how that works. And next we have a whole lot of green stuff. Let's see if any of that is worth picking. And Llanowar Elves is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. In M11 it was pretty much worthless, but in this set it's actually pretty playable. It's good to have a first turn play. It's also good to have the acceleration to get your other stuff out. I don't like picking it though. I might end up going black-red Bloodthirst again. Goblin Arsonist is a solid creature. I really like that one. Even if it dies, it gets some value out of it. So we're looking at red-black right now. Let's see if we can find some other stuff to go along with that. And it doesn't look like it. Sutured Ghoul is way too slow. You're not going to have a full enough graveyard to make it worthwhile. Let's see. Gideon's Lawkeeper, I might go into white. Because the black here, the bat, the visage, the ghoul, none of those are really worthwhile. So I think I'm going to go with the Lawkeeper. Maybe switch colors. And it looks like I'm going to be rewarded for that by being passed a Stormfront Pegasus. That's a really great card to have on turn 2. Most players are putting down their Goblin Pikers, their Merfolk. I forget what it's called. The 2/1 in blue. And this is basically the same thing, but it has flying, which is huge. So that's what I'm going to be picking here. And I won't be too disappointed if I end up going black-white or white-red or something like that. Coral Merfolk, that's what it was. Thank you, Cogdill. I like the fixing, but I don't think I'll be picking that. And the black's still crappy, the red's still crappy. I'm looking at the green. Hunter's Insight is it's a really good trick to have. Some people don't like it, but I'm a huge fan of drawing cards. I'm a big fan of creatures, so Hunter's Insight's right in my alley. But I'm not going to be picking that. I'm going to be picking the white because I've already got 2 white cards. I might as well just keep going with that. See how that goes. And we got some more good white here. So I guess we might be going into white. Siege Mastodon, I think I've been underrating it. In M11 it wasn't very good. By turn 5 people were dropping flyers or creatures that were big enough to just trample over the Mastodon, but in this set there's enough small creatures that the Mastodon can actually do something. I'm also looking at the Warpath Ghoul, but I don't think I'm going to be getting much black, so I'm going to go with that. And look at that, we still got some black coming. The Rhino is tempting, so is the Drake. So I'm thinking I might go for the Rhino. I might just start going into green now. I'm not too happy about going into another color. I want to be able to play that Vampire if I can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to pick the Warpath Ghoul for now, and I'll go into green if I have to. I'll stick with black for as long as I can. And it doesn't look like it's going to be that long. Smallpox, not worth it. Losing 1 life's not that big a deal. Discarding a card's not that big a deal. Making each player do it is pretty bad. Same with Goblin Tunneler, you're basically trading 2 cards. It doesn't, using 2 cards to get 2 damage in just isn't worth it. And red shouldn't be on defense, so Wall of Torches is out of the question. So I'm going to go with the Giant for now. See if I get past some more red. World Slayer. And here Goblin Warpaint is basically the only thing remotely playable in this pack, so we're just going to grab that out. People are kind of disappointed that Mill is not playable in this set, but I'm not. I am perfectly okay with that. I don't like the alternate win conditions. I wasn't a big fan of Poison. Not a big fan of Mill. And here I'm just picking which cards I'd rather not play against. I think I'm going to pick the Fire Breathing just to send the red signal a little bit. Put people in green a bit more. And same thing here. I'll pick up the Wall of Torches. I haven't played the wall yet. I think it'd be really cool if I could do that. Yeah, I'll just keep doing that. It's an interesting card. High power, low toughness on a defender. That's not something you see too often. It'd be really cool to have a set where that was actually playable. I don't know, something with a lot of 4 toughness expensive creatures or something. I don't know. Alright, and it looks like I'm being rewarded for being a red here with the Grim Lavamancer. I might want to stick with black though. No, not black. I don't have enough black, so it looks like I'm going into red-white. I'm definitely going to grab up the Pinger. He's basically guaranteed at least a kill. Sorry, all this talking makes me dries out my mouth. So we're getting past more black, but I don't really have a whole lot of black right now, so I'm going to go for the Minotaurs. They're one of the best red cards in the entire set, so I'm perfectly happy to run that. I'll have to get some enabling for the Bloodthirst, which I got past right here, the Crumbling Colossus. Very good. That's very handy for getting Bloodthirst. Seeing another Minotaurs though, I might want to pick that up. Stick with my colors. I'll get past more Colossuses later. I won't get past more Minotaurs, probably. Those go up fast. And looking over this pack, I'm seeing a Goblin Warpaint, Celestial Purge, Gravedigger, Giant Spider. These are all really solid creatures. Really solid spells. I like the Celestial Purge. This is what I'm looking at right now. I don't want to start going into new colors. I don't want to start the Goblin Warpaint's just not as good. I try to stay away from it whenever I can. And see, we got some more green cards, some more black cards. I'm staying out of it though. I'm not going to pick them. I'm going to go for the colorless guy. 3/4 is actually surprisingly solid. There's not a whole lot of artifact removal, so that's usually not relevant. And since his ability is only really relevant the first time he comes into play, and since he's summoning sick, he's not going to be attacking anyway. So for the most part, it's just 4 mana for a 3/4. I really like him. I think people underestimate him. And I'm looking at this pack, and we have another Siege Mastodon, another Arsonist. I think I'm going to go with the Arsonist. He's just 2-for-1s a lot. I need some Bloodthirst for my Minotaurs, so that's where I'm going. And here we got a Griffin Rider. We don't have any Griffins so far, I don't think. No Griffins. So I'll let that go for now. There's another Pegasus.